Go ahead,
Another
Abraham.
question, bro.
Hello, Abraham.
I'm not a Christian, but I'm not a Muslim either.
So what are you, my friend?
I'm like agnostic.
Agnostic?
Yes.
What does that mean?
It's like I believe there's a creator. I just don't know what the creator is.
All right. So how I can help you?
Who the creator is. So I want you to tell me about Christianity if you're fine with that.
So what do you know about Christianity yourself?
Yeah, so I know the Trinity, and like the only way to the Father is accept through Jesus,
Hmm.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
This is what I know about Christianity. That's as much as I know.
So what exactly you want me to tell you? I'm trying to find out how much details you know. What is missing in your details?
Yeah. Yeah, so where does Jesus claim like divinity, like God, like to be a part of the Godhead in the Bible?
You know, if you say to me that you know about the divinity, or sorry, the Trinity,
Yeah.
then how come you do not know where Jesus said such a thing?
Well, I know the Nicene Creed. Like I know like this from Christianity. I don't know where in the Bible Jesus claims divinity.
First of all, claiming doesn't make you divine, because I can claim to be divine too, correct?
You definitely could.
Okay. So it's not the claiming what will make Jesus what he say. It is who he is. So we need to first correct the question. It's not the claiming, it's the doing. Because anyone can claim, anyone can say. Jesus, he said tons of time in the Bible exactly what God says to Moses. So if you go if you go to if you go to Exodus, when God he spoke to Moses, he said to him, he said, who are you? What I will tell my people. It says, he said to him, I am, which means I am the living God. If you go check how many times Jesus says, I am, the Bible says that God is the light for the world. Jesus says, I am the light. I am the truth. I am the way. I am the life and the resurrection. So what is God then? What is missing not to say about God? For all those things are just divine. Can you say I am the life yourself?
No, I can't.
Why you cannot?
Because I am not alive.
I'm not alive. I'm not the life. When I say I am the life, that means I am the source of life, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So did Jesus claim by saying that? So he did not use the word God, but he said something which only God has. All right? So when he say, I am the light of the world, is that a man? To be the light of the world, that means you have to be available always to the whole world, and it's not only for one generation. So, and there's tons of places where God speaks about himself in such a way. When he say, I am the resurrection, well, I will die myself and he will die. So I cannot resurrect, I cannot resurrect myself. So when we talk about Jesus, it's not about what he said, it's about what he do. Now, we need to check what Jesus said. When he says, I am the life, though the Bible tells us about true stories of Jesus resurrecting people from death.
Yeah, we do.
So now we have two things happen in one time. When he said, I am the life, and then he said, I am the resurrection. Both happen because by doing resurrection, he gave life. Correct?
Yeah, but like in the biblical context, it's him, like not to try to like say that what you're saying isn't true, but like you have like the pariah in the Bible to like bring someone from the dead or something like this.
No, when Jesus, he told them that a person who died and he is asleep, but he's dead for 3 days. And he resurrect him. And there's many stories about people who they were dead and he resurrect them. And the most important part of this resurrection is him. Because, okay, I just killed you and you are coming back. How you can do it? So, and when, if you go to John 20, verse 28, when his disciple, he saw that this is Jesus, he said to him, my Lord and my God. Did Jesus say to him, why you call me God? No. He called him two things, my Lord and my God. So there's tons of places where Jesus, his disciple, they call him by that, and he announced himself to be the quality of God. In the same time, he always called the Father, Father, and I am the Son, and I was with you before the world was. So Jesus, when he say I was exist before the whole world was, is he saying he is before the beginning of time exist? Yeah. Because the beginning of time is when the creation started, right? So before the world was, there was no word. I was with my Father. So we should not ask the question in the way we ask, like where Jesus said. We better say where Jesus did what God do. Because anyone can say. Like the God of Islam in the Quran, if he exists, he keeps saying I'm God. All over the place. But then he could not make one blind see. He could not make, even Muhammad, he is sick, he could not heal him. You know? He could not make one miracle. The Quran says it clearly that Allah, he refrained from giving miracle. So he kept talking, saying, I'm God. Worship me. But when it's come to doing, he do nothing. So, and for me, the one who do nothing is not exist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, all of that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
if I say to you, I can build a city, but I never build one, are you going to believe me?
probably not.
So what the proof I can build a city if I don't? So when somebody go to apply for a job, he provide what?
The job application.
What is the
Experience.
resume, right? Resume. And that contain what he have done, right?
Mm.
So imagine this God Allah, he bring you a page, it's empty. He claimed that Jesus did this, I gave him this. Moses did that, I gave him that. You know? Hijack all the work. So I can put in my resume now that, the one who made Apple, I gave him the phone. The one who made Facebook, I'm the one who gave him the code. The one who make Amazon, he used to call me to ask me for consultation. All of them, they are mine, but this is how truthful that is. Those people don't know me, they never met me, I never spoke to them. So I can hijack every name and I claim that those names belong to me and I am the one who gave them the ability. Talk is cheap. Doing. So when we speak about Jesus, I advise you to check what he have done, not only what he have said, and then we compare what he have said with what he have done. If they match, then he is who he claimed to be. But if he say only, but he did not do, then he is not. That's why I believe in Jesus. Is that because he said I'm the light? Or he said I'm the resurrection? No. Anyone can say that. But because he proved it to us. I am the light. Okay, the blind man, he made him see. Who can do that without surgery, without medicine? Did he give him medicine? You drink it? Did he make a surgery? No. So I am the light. Here we go. He gave light to the blind. And that's impossible for me. It's impossible for any doctor in the world. You go there and, you come out without surgery. So doing things is what make us recognize that's why Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them. Do I agree?
Yeah.
Okay, this is how you know so this is how you know Jesus. Check the fruits.
Yeah.
And this is how you know Muhammad. And this is how I know you and you know me. I can give you a speech about being good, being wonderful, but then I might be a criminal, thief, liar, cheater, fornicator, whatever. So saying things is not what prove who you are. Doing things.
Yeah, question. Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
If you don't mind. Okay. So another concern.
Can I give you the answer before you ask the question?
I don't know if you will answer the question I'm going to ask.
No, I can't give you the answer before the question.
Okay.
No, I cannot. You see, this is about doing. I was just testing you. Because if I can give you the answer before the question, that mean I can do what Jesus did. Jesus, he was able to read their mind, right? So how you know that he do not need to say I'm God. If somebody can read what I am thinking, obviously this is not just a human in front of me. So if I can answer your question before you ask the question, that means I am special, and that is Jesus. Go ahead. What is your question?
Okay. I thought you was gonna like. I thought you thought I was gonna ask like a common question or something. Anyways, so a concern I have had recently is Christianity just being like a Roman religion, and like it being like Judaism just being a product. Are you aware of the Persian invasion of Israel? Like the kingdom of Israel and Judea?
Okay, what is the connection between the Roman and what product? What is that? Okay.
Yeah, so like if you look, a lot of historians say that like the Jews, they weren't very monotheists until the Persian invasion, which like Zoroastrianism is like one of the first, like I think the first monotheistic religions, and a lot of
who is the first monotheistic religion?
History would say like a Zoroastrianism.
What is no? This is not true. What they believe in?
They believe in one God.
What is the fire present for them?
Yeah, I think it's God. I think it's like a representation of their God.
If their God is the fire, is it the fire, or they respect the fire because it resemble God?
I think it's like, I don't think it is. It's kind of like, it gets into like metaphysics. I don't think it is God, but it's like they treat it like God or something. I'm not Zoroastrian, so I don't know. I just know that the Zoroastrian invasion of Judea did influence monotheism in Judaism.
All right.
Because like they used to worship two different deities. It's like Yahweh and another god. Also talked about in the Torah. And now, like,
first of all, if somebody, the Zarathustrists, they don't believe in Yahweh. This is not exist in even in their language.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But it's a misunderstanding. I'm saying that so the Jews, like before Judaism, there was a bunch of different deities. It's kind of like Islam before.
My friend, there's many deity in Egypt. Even they believe even the Pharaoh he claimed to be God. So he's one God. This is monotheism too. So what that have to do with this? In San Francisco, there's a temple where people worship Satan, and they believe he's the only God. Satan is monotheism. So monotheism does not make you right or wrong. It's you believing in one God. But if somebody believes in 10,000 God, is that why he is wrong? No. If somebody believes in so the monotheism is not. So what is the connection between what you said to me about the Zoroastrians and the Jews? What is that?
So what I'm saying is that Judaism is just a product of its time, and it's not actual truth. It's like Christianity leans.
Well, anyone can claim such a thing, but this is not true, because Judaism does not say anything except that the God of Israel. It doesn't say, they don't mention any God of any other place or other place. So those are chosen people of God. Their God have a special description, and he spoke to them, and they are chosen. So they are not connected. In fact, the Jews, they were victims of those enemies. And you will see that the God of the Bible cursing those enemies, because simply they discriminated. And sometimes even God himself, he punished the Jews because they go away from him by those people. But God never really if the origin of this God is coming from those people, then this God should be friendly with them.
No. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but
it's not the origin of their God, it's the origin of the nature of their God.
No. You see, the nature, let us say, hold on. First of all, if all the world agree, as an example, there is, if you go in the Chinese alphabet, you will see like a scene in this, like look like a house and a man, etc. And then if you study carefully, it's speaking about the flood. It's speaking about a man who, who been saved from the flood. So the flood is known by the Chinese in their alphabet, ancient. But that does not mean that we took it from them, because this is the flood was international. Everybody should know about it. Why only us? Why only the Jews? So if we share something, that because God is one, and then nations, they chosen to make their own religion. So the story of Adam and Eve, you can find it exists. Even those who don't believe in the Bible, they have it in their culture. Even maybe they do not even know about it. But those who study carefully, they will find that they believe there was a flood, because it's true, there was a flood. It's not a lie. So if somebody says there was a flood, doesn't mean that I am taking the story from him or he's taking the story from me. No, they are taking the story from the story, because there was a flood. Are you getting my point?
Oh, okay.
So,
can I say something quick? So, are you familiar with? Can I type it in chat? Because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm really bad at pronouncing these biblical names.
what is that?
I typed it in chat. You can see it in the Discord chat.
What is that?
It's Azariah. Azura, I think. Azura.
Ezra?
It was. Yeah, Azura. So I'm sure you know Azura from the Bible.
Okay.
But before the Persian invasion, they were both worshipped as a god by like the Jewish people. Like not like
No.
This was like while revolution was happening.
You mean Baal? Baal?
Sorry.
You mean Baal?
Sorry.
What God you said?
I said they were being worshipped. They were both being worshipped as God after the Persian invasion of Iran. Sorry. After the Persian invasion of Judea, they kind of went strict monotheist, which is like what you can observe today.
Where? Okay, hold on. Where it says that the God of the, you see, the Jews during their history, they worship even idols, but doesn't mean that God taught them that. So they make idols and they start worshiping with pagans, other pagans. And God cursed them for that. He punished them. If you go to Isaiah, you will see that in the book of Isaiah how God is warning through Isaiah Israel of destruction, of destroying, of etc. And those things happen. Why? Because simply they are associating with the pagan and taking from them. So they are not, this is not about them, it's about something condemned by the God of the Bible. All right?
Yeah, so you're saying, like, it doesn't matter what they did, it matters what God says in the Tanakh.
It doesn't matter what?
So you're saying, like, it doesn't matter what the Jews did, it matters what God said.
Yeah, I can do it. I know Jesus says something, I can do the opposite. I'm a Christian. Jesus says, I am the light of the world. And then I can say Allah, I believe Allah. So does that mean that Jesus is wrong? So the Jews are people. God is God. People do wrong, God punish them. As simple as that. So when the Bible speaks about the Jews, they are chosen people, does not mean that they are out of punishment and they are spoiled and they can do whatever they want. So you will find that in the Bible all over. God punishing the Jews, all over when they do wrong, and God with the Jews when they are right. So our God is a fair God. So you are a chosen one because you chose me.
Yeah.
But you are not when you don't. So when you don't, I punish you for adultery. I punish you for injustice. I punish you for being wicked. I punish you for being a liar. So, like if you go to the book of Number, because of the unbelief, God He punished them. Same with the Assyrian, like you mentioned, the Persian and the Assyrian, etc. All of those things, God He allowed the Assyrian to capture Israeli, because Israel committed a great sin. All right. If you go to 2 King, chapter 17, Israel, they they worship other gods. And because of that, God, he allowed the Assyrian to go and conquer them and to enslave them. So all those penalty, it's because the Jews were not doing the right thing, not because they are. So when you talk about they were influence and the product, etc., that's nothing to do with Judaism. That's have to do with the people. All right?
Yeah, okay. So but what I'm saying is that this is like during the time of the prophets. So this is like this kind of worship is during the life of the prophets. And what I'm saying is so the Torah is written majority by humans, and it's just like humans transmitting both words, and we call these humans prophets, right? So what I'm saying is, what if these humans, like Hinduism, like Hinduism claims to have these gurus which speak to God or something, and it's kind of like this crazy religion. But I'm saying, like, what if this is a similar situation, and these people are so influenced by the monotheism, and it's just a false religion? And it's just created by their hand.
Okay. You know, you know that in the Old Testament, speaking about the sin of kings like David.
Yeah.
But this is written in his time, written by the rabbis in his time. So why somebody, a rabbi, he is willing to write against his king, and he survived, and his king don't kill him? Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's true, and this king, he is sorry for what happened. So one of the way to examine the Torah is to see how they are describing themselves as sinners, not the opposite. So when they do wrong, they write there, we did wrong, God punish us. Is that honesty or not? People who want to lie, they always present themselves as good people. We mentioned before, me and you, about making resume. Do you apply for a job showing them the bad things you did?
No,
so why the people of Israel exposing their sin to everybody, saying, God, he punished us here, God, he punished us there, God, he rewarded here, this man, he did this here. Why they want to talk about their greatest king in history, David, in a very negative way about his sin? And David, he don't, or Solomon, he don't get upset talking about my dad, writing this about my dad. I'm going to rip the pages. No, they did not. So here you see that the Jews through history, they were preserving everything happened to them. And they are very sincere and serious about what's happening. And the most important way to know that is all the negative things. Very negative. I mean, there's no way a human being, unless he is so sincere, will write down that I am wicked.
Yeah.
It's a self-confession. But insan who is, a person who is not sincere, he will always present himself as the best of the best. We are good, we are fine, you are the most proud king you are proud about. You go and talk about him taking the wife of somebody, sending him there, and then God punish him, and all those details. Why they want to do that? God punished our people. He allowed the Assyrian to take us. He allowed the Egyptian to enslave us. Why they want to do that? And they are the same people who they keep saying we are the chosen people of God. So here you see that this is a fair and balanced book, which is stating the history between man and God. And because at that time the only one who worshipped this God is the Jews, so it is about Jews and their neighbors, and they're struggling with them. Sometimes they go under the influence of those people, God punish them. Sometimes they refrain from that, God reward them. And this is how I know that this is, yes, it's written by the hand of a human, and that's very normal. Like we know that God, he gave Moses the tablet, right? Written to him. However, the rest have to match with the tablet. The rest have to match with the Ten Commandments. So the Jews, all the punishment they have, because things they have done doesn't match with the commandment which God gave to Moses. This is why the book of Moses, called the law, is not much of a spirituality as much it is law. All right? I am with you. I will be with you when you are with me. I will punish you when you decide to go alone. And now everything is the same. So now we are not from the Jews, we are not from Israel, but the command of God goes to us. Nothing changed. So when God is, why God will be with me as a Christian? Because I am with God. If I'm not, I will be punished. If I am with God, I will be comforted by God, even when I'm dying.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Hmm.
So like if I wanted to become like Christian or learn about more about Christianity, what would be the best way to go about that?
There's no best way. It's not about best way. It's about the best you, you know. So me, sometime I'm ready, like I write books. Sometime if I stay for 4 hours, I have my computer open, I find I cannot write anything. Sometime in 2 hours, I can write what I could not write in 10 days. Right? Because there's a point where you are ready either to give or to receive.
Yeah.
And then you need yourself to find out when is that time for you. So are you ready to receive God? Are you ready to receive Jesus? Or you are just, a confused person. You are not sure. You don't know what to do. You insist that confusion is the best situation to be with, because, some people, they go online to do shopping, but he is not looking for something to really. Let us say you want to buy a phone, then you go and you type phone for sale. But there is people, they go, let us say in Amazon, and they open Amazon and they keep flipping and they find something to buy. They don't know what to buy. He don't have something to buy really, But from inside him, he is doing shopping. And this is who you are now. You are doing shopping. So if you think about God as a shopping choice, you are mistaken. It's not shopping choice. If you want God, then you will find him. So you can read the Bible when you feel it's, like it's time good for you to read, and you open your heart, and then when you feel something good about this book saying something to you, which means God talking to you, because this is God book. So when God, he is saying something to you, you feel that thing, that is the moment you can make a decision. Or if this book did not speak to you, that means this God does not exist. So read the Bible and see if if you want. Do you have a Bible next to you?
Yeah, yes, I do have a Bible.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Close your eyes and open the Bible anywhere in the section of the New Testament, without knowing what you open.
Right now, or do you want me to do this?
Anything in the New Testament. Don't choose. Just close your eyes, open the page, and tell me what do you see.
Okay, one moment. Let's go grab it. It's on my bookshelf.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Be sure your eyes is closed. You are not choosing something. And open any. Okay. And tell me what do you see right away when you look.
Yeah, I see 1 Corinthians.
Okay. What do you see?
It's talking about Paul as an apostle of Jesus Christ by the will of God. And it's basically talking about... Yeah, it's talking about Paul being an apostle of Jesus Christ.
So do you want to be Paul, who used to be refusing Jesus, and he used to reject Christianity? Maybe God trying to say something to you. Which verse you are reading?
Corinthians 1.
1. First Corinthians, you mean, right?
Yeah. No, Corinthians in the first verse from the first Corinthians 1 Corinthians 16:19.
All right.
That's the verse.
Can you read it for me, please?
Yeah, can I get my better Bible? I got multiple Bibles. Hold on.
All right.
I'll get my other one. And let me pull this up real quick.
No problem.
I'll use the NKJV, by the way.
No
the
problem.
King James Version.
No problem.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, this is the second.
Is it? You say this First Corinthians, right?
This is Second Corinthians. I'm sorry.
Second. Okay, no problem.
I accidentally read the wrong part.
All right. Okay.
My Bible is so thin pages. It's such a good Bible. Then.
Second Corinthians. You said 16.
Yeah.
All right.
No, just Second Corinthians. Just the very first.
From first verse. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Paul, an apostle of Jesus Christ, by the will of God, and Timothy, our brother, unto the church of God, which is at Corinth, with all the saints, which are all Achaia, however you say that, man. Grace be to you, and peace from God our Father, and from Lord Jesus Christ. Blessed be God, even the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of miracles, and the God of all comfort, who comfort us in our tribulations, the way that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble by the comfort wherewith ourselves are comforted of God. This is like the perfect verse I could have landed on.
See what I'm talking about? You are looking for comfort, and you are searching, and you don't know what to do. And then when you open, it's speaking about how God He can bring comfort for you. You have a hard time to find out what to do, where to be, and this is the harsh time in our life. So this is what I do actually. I open the Bible randomly, and I believe this is what happened to me all the time. This verse today will speak something to me, something special. I believe truly that this is the book of God, and God will speak to me. I did not choose it, but God, He chose it for me. So I just flip the page, whatever come in my way, I read it and see what God is saying to me. And here, you can read it yourself and see what God is saying to you. People go through harsh time in their life, confusion, stress, and they are not sure what to do. And Paul himself one day was, maybe like you. He think of Christianity wrongly. He think Christianity and Christians are false people. They are liars. He think Jesus was his enemy. And then the same Paul, who used to think in such a way, flip 180 degree from enemy to a friend. So we hope that God is speaking to you and telling you what Paul was speaking of.
Yeah. So, can I ask you a question about the denomination? Do you adhere to anything like this?
I don't believe in domination. I believe that God is not a domination. God, He never created any. And Jesus never said to us to be, if we want to obey Jesus, then we have to obey. Jesus says, if you love me, you obey me. So, Jesus never said, if you love me, you make domination. If you love me, you obey me. And how you obey me? Read the Bible. Preach the gospel, bring everybody, be united, give yourself to the church, not to divide the church, not to separate the church, not to fight Christians and kill them, or to kill others, not necessarily only Muslim, or to kill Muslims or Hindus. No. So if you love me, you obey me, and if you love me, you do my command. And the command of Jesus is to be one, like your Father, to be holy, like your Father, carry your cross, and So for me, a Christian is not someone he say I'm Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. I'm not saying they are not. I'm saying the one who obey Jesus. As the Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. Not from domination. I don't know I don't know what ethnic you are, but did Jesus say if you are white you can be saved? No. Did he say if you are black? No. Did he say if you are Greek? No. Actually, the Bible says no Greek, no Hebrew, no free, no slave. So the answer for your question is very simple. It's to be with Jesus, not to be with the man. So the followers of Christ, they will be saved, not the follower of a bishop. So if somebody he think he's saved because he's Protestant, obviously he's mistaken. He will be saved by Jesus, not by the Protestant or by the Catholic or by the Orthodox. Same time, who care about the church name if you are wicked? At the end of the day, you love me, you obey me. If you obey me, you are going to be in my kingdom. Whoever believe in me and die, he will live. Whoever do not his will, but the will of the Father, he will be in the kingdom of heaven. So Jesus make it clear. It's not about following such a person or such a person. It's about following me. And he make it clear that I am the way, and there's no other way. I am the way, not a church name, not Catholic, not Protestant, not Orthodox. So I advise you, if you wanna accept Jesus to be your Savior, stick with that. It is Jesus who is your Savior. It's not a Christian prince. It's not a bishop.
So do you go to church? Do you go to church?
I go, but I don't differentiate, between churches. And I go where people need me mostly, not only to be selfish and just to do service, like to receive a service. Mostly I go to help.
Yeah, I seen you were in Ukraine. I seen it from YouTube short.
Sorry?
I seen you were in Ukraine.
Yeah, I went to help poor people there.
Yeah, I seen you debating a Hindu woman.
I debate everybody.
I think the way you debate is super cool. But I don't know, maybe you can be more respectful. I expected you to be more. You're nice, You're way nicer than I expected.
No, it's not about being nice. It's about, when somebody speak to you, and you feel that he is, let us say, gentle, woman or a man, then that person, he will force you to be gentle too. So for me, I react for the atmosphere around me. So if somebody being rude, because some people, they think by being rude they can intimidate me, so I will speak to them in the tone they speak. If somebody speaking nice, I will be nicer, but it's not because this is not the target. The target is not to speak nice or to speak rude. The target is to share the truth, and the truth will set you free. All right? Yeah.
Yes.
And being rude, I believe this is the word rude. It depends who you are talking to and how you see things. So if I see you now, let us say you are going out, and you are a respected person, and then I see your zipper is open. Shall I be rude and tell you, hey sir, your zipper is open, which is sound funny, maybe you will think I'm making fun of you, or I let you go in the street and everybody laugh at you, seeing your zipper is open and God knows what they will see. Which one you choose?
Yeah, I would probably tell them discreetly that their zipper is open.
So when I tell you your zipper is open, it might be sound insulting, but I'm just stating a fact, So the word rude is depend how you receive it. Am I really saying something for your benefit, or I'm saying something to make fun of you? And obviously I'm not, because if your zipper is not open, I say that to you, that means obviously I'm just idiot. But if I say that to you, that means I'm trying to save you from the embarrassment. And it's going to be very embarrassing in the day of judgment when you stand in front of the Lord, and then He says to you, somebody told you one day that your zipper is open, but you just ignore Him and you keep walking, and now you look like a fool.
Yeah. I exactly see your point. I don't think I called you rude though, did I?
Yeah, I think you said something about that, but it's okay.
I'm sorry if I did.
No problem.
You're like direct. Rude isn't the correct word. You're just direct and funny. One time I was watching your stream, and there was like you're talking about this Muslim that was talking about like snakes or something and scorpions at the Day of Judgment or something. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, you mean about the video, the video guy?
Huh?
I was talking to a Muslim, or I was playing a video?
No, you was talking about a video of this guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was talking about the Day of Judgment and scorpions.
Yeah, a snake. They will, and two angels will hit you with the hammer.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's just
I actually liked it funnier as well.
yeah. What we can do?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, what we can do? People, they decide to believe in stupid things. What we can do? You know, we try to help them.
Yeah. Anyways, I appreciate the talk and your time, and I'll let this other person up. Reckon they.
You're welcome. If you have any question, second time you come here, I advise you to read the Bible, you know, and do what I told you. You can start reading from the beginning if you want, any book, but always when you see, you feel like you need some guidance, and this is what I do. I just grab the Bible. I have a small, tiny one next to me, and I open random page, and then I read it. And trust me, it was what I'm looking for. You know, it's a very unique way how God, He communicates with us. It's like going to a toolbox, but your eyes is closed. And then you put your hand there, and you grab exactly the tool you need for the issue you are struggling with. And this is how I see the Bible. Always God will provide you with a tool. So don't hesitate to grab it, because He will be with you as long as you are looking for Him. All right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm definitely going to start. I'm probably going to start reading from 1 Corinthians, to be honest, and just
Whatever you want. It's your choice, you know, whatever God, He says to you. As I said, you can open the Bible anytime, and then whatever come in your way, you start reading. And I advise you to live the story, not to read the story, because there's reading and there's living. Imagine your grandfather, he left you a book. He passed away.
Yeah.
And then in his book, he's talking about his lifetime. He met a woman, he married her, he loved her. This is not just a story, this is a life story. This is a real person speaking to you, and you can take his emotion seriously. When maybe he write in his diary how his wife, she died, how sad he is, you can't just read it, you live it, so you can feel what really he went through. So if you want to know what the Bible is saying, is not just by reading the Bible, it's just try to imagine what is written there, what they are talking about, what is the issue, how when you watch a movie, sorry, my voice is, when you watch a movie, in the movie, in order to be successful, they have to add background, right? Yeah. Which means it's not just the actors, where are they, location, buildings, history. If you are making a movie about history, you cannot, talk about the pharaoh in front of building, in Tokyo. That will be funny. So the background have to fit with the story, and the actors, how they dress, even have to fit with the story too. And then they add too even a music to fit with the action and sound. So all those things make the movie exciting, because then all your senses are occupied. The audio, the vision, the words,
yeah,
and the history. All of this is brought in front of you in one image, and that's why you enjoy it. So the Bible is not a word you read only. It is something you live, so you can enjoy it and you can understand it. If you read just like reading, it's just words, But if you live the story, then you will see it differently. It's going to be a totally different level. It's like when you have a movie with 3D, 3 dimension.
Yeah.
Well, you can make it 4 dimension by living the story, not just reading it. All right?
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the insight. And I'm definitely going to start reading the Bible more than I was before. And I'll take your advice.
You're welcome, my friend. God bless you. Anytime. I will be happy to hear that you accepted Jesus as your Savior, and I will be happy to hear that.
Yeah, I'll come up soon, hopefully, and talk more.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care.